Actually, that's more than enough. It is, it is. Nice, nice. Okay. So we're done with that. You just throw this crap out of the way. Some of these screws so the boys don't step on them, or the girls. Boys or Jen, put it that way. Okay. That's enough for now. Let's waste this. All right. So, as you can see, I still have openings here, so I can still put more in there if I need them. I don't foresee me needing any unless I decide to put a couple of different wires up that you won't even see underneath the eave here, staple them, just use them for listening, shortwave listening. But for most part, I should have more than enough here already. So I do want to put a couple more off to the side, or maybe just a side bracket, but there seems to be, yeah, it's moving the wall, so they're pretty tight, yeah. So, and we got the two down here, which are solid, and I got three up there, which are solid. I do have to put a top on this, but for the most part, I think we're pretty well set. I think, anyway. Okay, so we have these. I come over here. I don't need that much. No, that's not the orange. Which one is it? Where the hell are you? That's not the one. This is the one. Yeah, that's the orange and white. This is the orange. If I remember right, that goes over there. If I can get this, no, I don't think I can get 2 feet out of it. Probably got about 6 inches of slop. I may be able to bring it over this way. I'm gonna have to check that. Because if so, then I can eliminate part of the stuff here. But meanwhile, here's what we have. So, where am I going to bring these in? That's what I want to know. This being the shortest one, which is the one that I just looked at there, which I can get more out of it if I do need it. I bring this one up and under. Okay, so I can get that one in there, through the bottom. I can get this one in through the bottom. And if this is what I think it is, orange to orange, I can probably get more of this and bring this one up through the bottom. Alright, now this one can come up through the bottom. That's going to go into one of these holes anyway. This one can come up on the bottom. This one can come up from the bottom. So we got 3 of them here. This one, the red one, and the brown one. Well, the brown one, I don't really have to worry about that one right now because that's just sitting over there. And I could probably bring that one up out of the bottom. This is the only one, the red one. I have to check to see. Well, you know what? I got enough red too. Alright, so I can bring all these up in to the bottom. That'll be good because it automatically puts a drip loop on them. So if the water follows it down, it's going to drip off. So that's good. Alright, so I can seal the top. Hey Nick, how you doing, buddy? Now, if I'm going to use any of these, I'm going to have to use this one over here. And see, if I come in through the side, I'm going to still have to have it drip. So, alright, I'm going to take this one out over here and this one over here. Because I got to be able to get the connector in after I get a wire or 2 in, or I'm just going to have to pop out. Well, I can do that too. Doesn't really make a difference at this point. Okay, so that's where we're at so far. This is just copper tape covering holes, just in case I needed any extra. I did the extra holes. So I think I have 15 extra holes here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, not that I'll ever use them, but right for now the tape is just covering that. I'll put some better tape on it. I have some of that ductwork tape. It's like a silver tape, aluminum tape, and I'll put some on the inside as well. But the cover goes on this. I got to seal the hole up on top. I got to stop putting my hands in the sealant. I got to get these wires brought over and down more and up and under. And I got to change a couple of these connectors because, as you can see, these connectors I had gotten from ham radio outlet, and they were bad to start with. As you can see in there, there's about a 1/8 of an inch or more of no threads right at the beginning, and that's all the way up, so that can't go this way anymore, and there's only about 4 threads down inside. So when you put this on a connector, and I'm serious when I'm saying this, you get from here to there. That's it. You can't get a full turn on it. You're lucky if you get a quarter of a turn just to hold it. I stuck it on there just for the hell of it until I got new ones, and then I forgot about it. But as you can see, it's shot. And Ham Radio Outlet basically told me to pound sand. See, now there's a good one. I didn't get these from Ham Radio Outlet, and I didn't buy the cheap ones either. You know, here's another one. That's a good one. A couple from Ham Radio Outlet I actually had to, like this one. I got this one from Ham Radio Outlet. This was the same thing. However, I took it and put the sleeve on a grinding wheel, a sanding wheel, to sand down the 1/8 of an inch of space, like on this one, that 1/8 of an inch right at the beginning. Well, I sanded that down, hoping I can get more threads on it. But still, when you only have less than 1/4 of an inch of thread work, it's hard to get anything on it. So, but like I said, when I was talking to him, I said, listen, I don't want, $5 PL259 connectors, but I don't want any junk either. So he said, we got some stuff here for $275, and I think it was $275 each, and I needed some 176 reducers to go with it. So I forgot what he charged me for those, but I believe I bought 20 of them, and it cost me 40 some odd dollars. And when they came in, I couldn't use any of them. Now there was a couple of them that were good, a couple, for 4, maybe 3, 4, but where the reducer screws into the back, the threads were different, so the reducers wouldn't fit. So basically none of them were usable for me, because you can see I tried, because I needed something at the time. Now I do have some new ones, and like I said, I sent him pictures, I talked to him on the phone, and then about 6 months later he says, well, send the old ones back. Huh? I have them. I needed a couple, so I made them work. The other ones I threw away. I mean, come on, 6 months later you tell me this? Assholes. I just won't use Ham Radio Outlet again, ever. I spent over 10 grand with them within a year, year and a half. Over 10 grand. And when I spend 40 bucks and have a problem, they tell me to pound sand. Alright. Anyway, that's alright, so this is the inside. And here's the extra holes if I need them. Like I said, I got that cellophane at aluminum tape. So I'm going to put that on there because it's wider, first of all, and it sticks like crazy. So I'll put some on the outside, and I'll do something in here as well. If I can find some rubber, plugs, or they're 5/8, I'll get them. But that's where we're at. That's the inside. So now I have a color-coded chart. So I made everything in color code with using colored tape, and then I made a colored diagram of what each antenna and each color where it went. This is the old one that was in there. So now I can still go by this because I'm using 3 across. And this is the inside, which is the opposite of the outside. And now I'm going to draw the diagrams as to which one goes to what. So that's where I'm at.